My name is John Barker, and I'm going to teach you how to smoke pork chops. First thing we're going to do is work on our marinade, and we're going to just chop up some jalapenos, some green onions, and we're going to crush the hell out of a piece of garlic, a couple of cloves if you will. We're going to do a little chop on that after we get the skin off there. And this, my friend, are our pork chops. We're going to throw it into a plastic bag. And this is where we're going to make our marinade, because we want this to marinate for at least 6 hours, overnight if possible. We're going to top our chopped stuff in there. We're going to use this Newman's Own Italian dressing. I like to use Newman's Own because the profits go to charity, and I feel like I'm helping somebody out while I'm getting fatter. And we're just going to go ahead and dump that right in the bag. You want to make sure that you get enough to cover up your pork chops. Now, keep in mind they're kind of stacked on top of each other right now, so it might seem like you don't have enough, but I assure you that you do. We're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. I'm not 100% sure that that's how you pronounce it, but that's what I'm going to roll with. Use a quality Worcestershire. Cheap Worcestershire tastes weird. I'm going to keep saying it. I really hope I'm pronouncing it right. Now go ahead and push all the air out of there, because again, we want the liquid to fully be all over our meat. We want our meat to be submerged, if you will. Don't be a pervert. Get a good massage going. And just kind of help settle everything down. And look at that, see? Plenty of juice to cover your bag. Wait, in your bag to cover your meat. Plenty of marinade in your bag to cover your meat. That's it, man. Some beautiful pork chops. We're going to throw these in the refrigerator overnight, but at least 6 hours. And here we go. It's the next day. It's been 24 whole hours. We're going to pull our pork chops out. I'm going to stack them up here so I look like an architect or something. I don't know. But then we're going to go ahead and hit it with that Skull and Mortar rub available on my website, now in half pound and full pounds, skullandmortar.com. Check it out and get all edges here. Now this will add some crispiness to some bone areas or maybe some heavy fat areas, because there is a good chunk of sugar in this rub, but it's fine. Don't worry about that. It might look a little burnt when you're done, but it's going to taste really good, because it's going to be the equivalent of bark, if you will. Now we're going to get those on the smoker. We're going to put them on at about 300 degrees, and it shouldn't take more than just a couple hours. But we're going to just monitor the internal temperature. Man, dude, I'm really killing myself today. We want to get these to 145 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a good medium. And while you're waiting for that to cook, head over to skullandmortar.com. We got a couple different sauces now. We got some different rub variations. We got a hot sauce coming out soon. You know, we're experimenting with all kinds of things, so you're going to get all kinds of hot products to make your food at home better. Now our pork chops are done. Now, I kind of want to firm up the outside of these a little bit, because as you can tell, it's a little soft, but they're very juicy. You see the fat and the moisture coming out. So what am I going to do? I'm going to hit these with a Searzall. You can use any blowtorch, you can use a flat top, you can use a grill, or you can just eat them as is. It doesn't really matter, man. Find your groove. But I just kind of want mine to have a little more crispy crustiness on here. And that's it, man. Look at those pork chops. This is how you make a very basic pork chop. This is not anything crazy. There's no special crazy marinade or technique. This is a basic pork chop, and this is going to kill it at your cookouts. If you can't cook this pork chop, you can't cook any other pork chop. So we're just going to kind of slice that up. Look at that, good and juicy. We're going to take the bone off here. It's perfect. It's a nice light white inside. It's not overdone. Again, 145 is perfect for your board. Alright guys, I'm going to have a bite of this. Look at this. It's very tender. It just pops right apart. Excellent. Dude, I'm so stoked. I love a good pork chop. I'm going to pop it. Look at that. Look at that. A fat guy in friggin' heaven. Come on now. I mean all of it. It's so good. Guys, while we're watching me eat and watching me do the fist pump, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I don't know, maybe like it. Leave a comment, something. Let me know you hated it. Let me know you love it. Whatever. Let me know how you cook your pork chops down below. And I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video.